Do you know that
Okay.
some people believe in showing the public their private moments? Do you understand? I know that is not right. You will know that is not right, but they don't know that it's not right. They just want to show that they're having fun. So they know, like, people are aware of all these things. They just don't care. Do you understand? Sometimes people don't care. Do you get?
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to another Soft Gem Pod. My name is Mololua, but you can call me Mo.
My name is Precious. You can call me Shaditek.
Hi Shaditek.
Hi, Mo.
How are you?
I'm good.
Finally, the long week is about to come to an end, Abby.
Exactly.
This Friday. Any plans?
Yeah, I have a schedule with my friends to hang out at my place and then probably chill.
What this involve me now. Involve me.
Because I can tag you along if you will bring some money.
Everything is not money, my guy.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything is not money.
Don't worry.
Anyways, what are we talking about today?
We're actually talking about something that a lot of people don't really have much idea about, but though they do engage in it, not
Really?
knowing the danger.
What's that?
That's to talk about digital footprint.
Oh, okay. Digital footprint. Okay.
Exactly.
What's digital footprint exactly?
Well, it has so many branches. It has a lot of meaning itself. For example, you can be somewhere and then you are still there in that particular spot, and then you take a picture of yourself, exposing your environment, not knowing, and then posting it on the internet, not knowing the implication that process can cause to that particular person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it has a good side and a bad side.
Yes.
Because when you mentioned digital footprint, I had a flashback. So I had an interview a while back, and guess what? The man was asking me questions for my LinkedIn. So apparently, he went to, instead of checking my CV, he went to check my LinkedIn and started asking me a series of questions that was not even on my CV. So like if my LinkedIn was not like up to date, or my LinkedIn was not as organized as it is, because obviously it's very organized, I'll probably have like been asking unnecessary questions. So I think that digital footprints has both bad side and good side.
That's true. That's true.
But me, are you a person that do you post a lot about your life online?
For being, I'm not a social person. I'm not a type that goes on social media. My life
Really?
is private.
I'm not the Gen Z type.
No.
Are you sure?
You only find me on WhatsApp. And that is once in a while I just
Well.
post my picture on WhatsApp, and then my business are always on WhatsApp. Yeah. But you mentioned something about also the good part and also the bad part of that digital footprint.
Yeah.
I could imagine because recently, for those ones who wants to travel or probably travel to other countries, you know that before your visa might be approved, some of your social media activities has to be checked to see your activities and your record if probably you are qualified to be granted visa. Of course, yeah. That was one of my friends.
Wow.
Yes.
That's new.
But
I think I've had a similar case like that actually. Like whatever you post, whatever you put online there, it actually matters a lot.
yeah.
Because it can make you or mar you in the future.
But that is a positive one. But then we also have a negative one. Yes.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If someone searches your name today, probably on Google, what would they find?
Well,
What do you think they'll find?
well, I think they will just go back to my recent pictures on Facebook when I was in secondary school.
Yeah,
And I wasn't
okay.
doing anything bad then. Yes, I was just snapping pictures and then probably hanging out with friends
Okay.
and going out to poolside. That was just, and the beach side. That was
It
just
looks
more-
like you're part of the good ones then.
safe to say, but I can't really
like
say
you're
that
part of the
myself
business.
until it's already out there.
Actually.
Yeah.
Well, me, I'm also not a big fan of social media, but we are also living in that age whereby you have to be somehow.
Yeah, sure.
You need visibility. Actually, for example, if you're a tech person,
Yeah.
let me use myself as an example. I'm in tech sales, right?
Yeah.
As a tech salesperson, you don't expect it to be invisible. So, like, I feel like some aspect of your life has to be online.
Yeah.
But you get to choose what aspects get to be online, because if at the end of the day, is your club pictures or your club videos. That's really what you're posting on TikTok. At the end of the day, do you understand? So it depends. It depends. I'm not a social media person, but I have to be visible. And how do I get visibility? By posting.
Yeah.
What do I post?
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So it depends. It has a good side and a bad side. As I said earlier, just choose whatever works for you. Not honesty.
That's true. For me, I feel it's the person. I feel it's the person. Come on, because everyone has a life.
Everyone has a life.
Then you, one way or the other, I just feel you have to organize everything. If you are, for example, you mentioned LinkedIn. If you are on LinkedIn, you want to put your social media life on LinkedIn in a very perfect way. You understand? But if you're on TikTok, like your Instagram, and then the rest, Facebook, and then the rest, you want to make sure that you don't really put some things that will implicate the other good part of you on the internet, so that you don't get twisted or probably missed at the right time. That's what I just feel. But at the same time, everyone has a life that they want to live. And
I also believe that you don't need to be everywhere, actually.
That is true.
Yeah, you don't need to be everywhere to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Who are you oppressing? Everybody's busy with their life, please. So you don't have to be everywhere. Just choose whatever works for you. If it is WhatsApp you're using for your business and you have to constantly post, that's fine. But just know what you post. If it is TikTok you're using for content creation, you have to constantly be on people's faces just for your content. Okay, but just know what it is you're posting. If it is LinkedIn, if it is X, it's even X that is the worst. Because do you remember the case of, there was a case of a guy, I don't know, I think it was, I've forgotten the company now, but it was because of the post he posted on X, that was Twitter back then. That was what got him, he lost his job. Wow. It was a very, very common story then, no?
I can't seem to remember.
I can't seem to remember the name actually, but probably after I'll probably check it out and show you. So it was because of all the tweets about probably raping women or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what made him. And guess what? He was even the CEO of the company at that time. Ooh. Yes. Do you remember that news?
I remember the
news. Yes.
But it's something we don't have to put out.
You don't have to.
Okay.
No. I'm using it as an example.
Yeah, of course, I understand.
I'm using it as an example. But that was somebody lose that job.
Yeah.
So do you know that you can just be. Okay, you have to be business. You want to push your business.
Right.
It can be, just be specific, whatever it is you're posting out there, Sha. That's just the point I'm trying to make. Just be specific. Because you don't know, your footprint, nothing, once you put it out there, it's out there for life.
Yes.
My guy. Yeah. Even Simi, you know Simi now, the singer. Yes, the singer, the musician. The time when she was silly, when she go they post rubbish. There was a time when everybody started digging our ex at Twitter, our former Twitter post. Do you get?
Yeah.
It was all over the place. But Simi know the sense. So
but it's okay. It's one
of
the things that comes with you putting yourself on the internet. But for example, I want to take myself a case study.
Okay.
Though I'm somebody in my environment, I'm somebody who is a public figure.
Okay.
A little bit. That is my school environment where I started everything. And then I had huge contact when it comes to having people on your contact list. But I was very, very careful what I post because I just wanted to build a very good brand for myself.
Okay.
I was very, very skeptical with what I post on my status and also what I also put out there on my business platform. So, but this is areas in which we can caution ourselves so that we don't leave the wrong footprint.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, sure. Anyways, this is your weekend fun that you're going to go and have, You can post it though, but just on your WhatsApp, just for your selected few. Just enjoy yourself, sure.
My activities is always on WhatsApp. I'm a WhatsApp person.
Okay.
Everything goes on WhatsApp. So
yeah,
don't worry.
I'm also a WhatsApp person. So I will be there.
You will see.
I will be there.
Oh, you'll be there?
I will be there.
No problem. You are welcome. But when you are coming, bring your small money. So about this thing, this digital footprint.
Okay.
Yeah. I really want us to elaborate more on it so we can help those ones who are probably watching us so that they will be more careful when.
What else do you want to say?
Let's talk about what actually people should post out there. Let's discuss more about what people should post out there.
Well, as I said earlier, right? Whatever works for you. Do you know that some people believe in showing the public their private moments. Do you understand? I know that is not right. You will know that is not right, but they don't know that it's not right. They just want to show that they're having fun. So they know, like, people are aware of all these things. They just don't care. Do you understand? Sometimes people don't care. Do you get?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like whatever works for you in any, just know that once you post it, is out there.
Yeah.
That's just it.
I also thought of people being careful. They want to put that into consideration. They have to be careful because sometimes, like you mentioned, you are having fun.
Yeah.
So you might be carried away. You just want people to know that yes, you are happy, and then it comes with the atmosphere of that environment, that moment. So, but we want to be careful so that we don't expose ourselves because a lot of people have lost their life due to this process of posting something, posting yourself where you are or where you find yourself at that particular moment.
Actually,
There's been something that has helped me a lot, and that was what I think that was what my uncle told me earlier, and he said, whenever you are somewhere and then probably you took a picture of that place, do not post it at that moment.
actually,
You can post it
after
hours or after you've left that place.
Yeah, I've actually I've heard something like that.
Yeah.
I've heard something like that. It's
Yeah.
actually it was a podcast, so we were just talking, and the guy was like, I traveled so and so, but it was after I left that place that I
Yeah.
posted it on my Insta story,
Yeah.
so that people you confuse you
Yeah.
you want to post, but just delayed gratification. Just wait first before
good.
actually showing people what
Yes.
is happening in your life at that moment.
Exactly. Like the
I get.
insecurity happening currently in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And we see right now people are going for NYC, like for example, for their youth service. Then you don't have to probably be going on the road and then you are doing pictures, doing videos, giving signals, snapping roadmap, giving clue to people.
Especially on
that
TikTok. There's a lot on TikTok these days, but probably maybe they're posting it after. I never can tell.
I mean, a boy was, I think that was yesterday on the news. Probably you must have heard about it, or people must have heard about it. A boy was kidnapped on his way from Meduguri to the NYC camp.
NYC camp.
Yeah, he was kidnapped.
That's another story for another day, because imagine going, NYC is posting you to Kano, Maduguri in this insecurity time, and you're telling me it is.
So imagine, do you know probably he must have posted me going to this so camp,
Who knows?
and then he giving a clue. And
He doesn't even have to post. We're in Nigeria. Everything is risky.
So we have to be more careful about
Everything
what we
is
post.
risky.
So we should take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Whenever we find ourselves, we don't want to be rushed to post ourselves at that particular moment.
Yeah.
So we can do that later. What actually makes people to, put all their lives on social media?
My guy, validation. People seek validation from people that are not even watching them.
Yeah.
To be very honest, because why are you posting all about your life online? In fact, that reminds me, I heard someone saying that at that moment, if you are posting that moment as you are enjoying it, it's obvious you're not even enjoying the moment. You're just thinking about what other people want to think about you. Do you understand?
That's
Like
right.
when you posting it as it is happening, enjoy the moment, have fun. Do you get? You don't need validation from people. So I think a lot of people need validation, especially online validations, and it is very unnecessary, to be honest, because once you validate yourself, once you know that I am okay, I'm enough, my friends, my family is fine for me, you don't need validation from online people.
And
What do you
also,
think?
Yeah, and also people do post because of oppression.
I want to oppress you, I have money. Okay.
They want to oppress their friends, their whoever is around them. They want to make them feel that as if they are at the top,
Yeah.
or they are enjoying life, or probably they're living the best life
They have
ever.
no problem. Funny enough, now people where they post past gone, they can get plenty more problems.
Exactly. Of course,
That's like a private life. I post though.
Yeah.
You know, as I said earlier, just choose what works for you. I post.
Yeah.
I post a lot, but why do I post? Number one, I post to push my business.
Yeah.
Number two, I post because I know that I'm very in love with myself. I like the way I look. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Not seeking validation for people, not because of the fact that I want you to know that I am better than you. Who am I better than? I dey find money, my guy.
But I feel that posting is not bad, but posting what is real is actually the main point that we're trying to point out there. So it's not posting just because you want people to feel among, or probably you want people to feel like, yes, you are enjoying life, or probably you are really living the best life ever, or trying to make people to see every moment of your life. No, you are posting because why? It is what really it is. You understand? So one has to be real when posting.
One has to be very real when
Yes.
posting. And guess what? Most of my content, because I'm a LinkedIn content creator, but most of my content that does good with is when people can relate to what I'm posting. It's not when I'm
Yeah.
faking it or when I'm doing
Yeah.
professionalism or
Yeah.
doing no. It's when I am being real,
Yeah.
when I show my pain safe.
Yeah.
People can relate to pain more
Yeah.
than whatever it is that you're for me. Not for me, for me.
I mean, I've seen the lady
Okay.
that post on social media. The place was so beautiful, the environment, the setting was so nice. But at the end of the day, this person lives in a place that is so, it's not
That's
the
the
right
sad reality of life, especially our
and I was
generation.
so it was so funny when I saw her coming out of her environment. I was just laughing, but it's okay.
My God, that's the sad reality, I swear. Most of the online things are fake life.
That's what we see, and
my
that is
God,
what
that's just what we
people. That's what
see.
people tend to copy. That's what people tend to envy. And that's what
Yeah.
people tend to value because they just want to believe what they see.
Just be real.
But that's
That's
not the
one
real
thing I can just advise my fellow generation Z.
So
Be real.
So the real life is being real to yourself. Because first of all, you have to be real to yourself before you can put that.
And also,
to
it
people.
is not bad to have a private life. If you don't have to be everywhere.
That's the
And
best life.
imagine my private, I should be dating my husband now, and I should be posting my husband's face in public environment. For what? Now we should not break up.
But
if you not break up now, everybody will not.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Don't ask me.
No, I'd like to ask you a
Ask
question.
me next week.
No, it's a very simple question.
Ask me next week.
Come on now,
Oh yeah, I'm
let's-
listening to you.
Would you like to post, your man picture?
I cannot post I can post like maybe after. Like let's say we go out.
Yeah.
And people even think it's my friend. No, that this is my husband. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like I said I'm posting for. I'm just like posting like yes, this is my man.
You want to keep them to guess. Keep guessing. But don't worry, I'll not guess. I'll get it right.
I beg you. I beg you. So I've learned a lot today, but one thing that I'm keeping with me is that you don't have to post for validation.
Yeah, that's one point. And also,
And you don't have to be everywhere.
exactly.
Yeah.
You have to be real to yourself and also do the right thing. Because a time will come
If you like don't do the
where
right thing, everybody will be fine.
exactly, a time will come where what you are posting in the past, what you are posting now,
Yeah.
might affect the bigger part in the future.
In the future, just always remember that there's a future and there's a footprint, as I said, digital footprint.
Especially if you so much desire to leave the country, probably to go to other countries.
It's like this boy is having plans. You are my hands are on you. You're having plans, Abby. This leaving the country, leaving the country.
I mean,
Now,
a lot of
wow.
people has had a lot of issues. A lot of people have been arrested at the airport, a lot of places because of the things they have done in the past, and because of course, people who are into scamming stuff. They are being caught because of their social medias and also because of their environment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There are so many stories actually. I even just remembered one, but I beg.
We've had a lot. We usually have a lot of them in Nigeria.
A lot.
We also had that big one that was caught.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name. Please remind me.
I don't really want to say it, but everybody knows it.
Oh, it's fine.
Everybody.
Everybody
A guy was caught in Ghana too. He's a very big name in Ghana too.
Really?
But because he keeps exposing himself, posting a lot of money, posting things on social media, lifestyle.
Very unnecessary
They're able
lifestyle.
to track wherever he stays.
Can you imagine?
Most of these guys, they stays in hotel.
Yeah, just to constantly move.
Exactly. These are places that they usually go to, and then they keep posting it. And this is what the people over there use to track them. And then,
Yeah,
so we have to be
very careful.
Exactly. So, what do you think is our conclusion on this topic?
Well, I've already said what I learned. So I think it's your turn now.
Well, for me, it's going to be on advice to those ones out there. If you want to post something, first post something that is real. Do not live a fake life, and do not post something that will expose you
Yeah.
to danger, and do not post something that will affect you now. It's more especially the future for something bigger thing to come. You understand?
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Thank you, motivation speaker. Anyways, this is where we conclude for the day. Thank you guys for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
also don't forget to also look out for more of
More
our.
of our podcast. This is our first bar.
I think so, but more will be coming.
I hope so. All right, now, bye, guys.
Have a nice day. My name is Precious.
Bye.